Once again, this is the Philips 50 PUS 7906/12. This is a VA panel television. This is the home screen mode this time, and this is the menu system you get when you're on home screen. This is just blocking my email address. Now I'm going to show you the main menu. I won't show you this because my IP address and all that is on there. Oh yeah, that's what the channeling does. Menu is the apps menu. I'm going too fast, I know, but this is the device preferences. Now when you want to enable developer mode, I think it's software version, you click on 7 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, it must be kernel vision or build. I can't remember how I enabled developer mode. Yes, build. You click on this one 7 times. Sorry, I was pointing up too high. I wasn't paying attention. So you're pressing that 7 times and then you'll enable developer mode, and I'll show you why in a little bit. It's to make the television run a little bit quicker, but you'll have to, what I show you is you'll have to enable it every time you turn on the television. So if it's not for you, then just skip it. Is your date and time. Timer, power on timer, power off timer, auto power on and auto power off time. It's cool. It's handy if you want to have the television turn on and off at certain times for security reasons, but then I don't know why you would want that, because it's just the television turning on unless you have something on input. Keyboard input, keyboard settings. I'm going too fast, I'm sorry. I don't realize I'm going too fast. I'm trying to make it so that you can see what's going on. This has 4 HDMI inputs, but only one is HDMI ARC. HDMI 1. No, HDMI, I think it's HDMI 2 as HDMI ARC. And if you're not seeing 4K HDR, then set this to EDID 2.0. But auto EDID should work. I saw when I got this first, I was wondering why I wasn't seeing HDR or Dolby Vision, but then I found this, and I set it to EDID auto, and it showed Dolby Vision and HDR. Sleep timer, picture off. Turn that. If you turn your picture off, you still get sound. You just turn off the picture, black screen, but just press that button, the center button on that, and it'll come back on. No signal, picture the same as the last video. I won't go so slow this time because it's in my last video. If you want to see the full settings for picture settings, just go to my last video. I go through them slower in the last video. And I've settings changed here for skin tone, which I explained in the last video for this television. I'm sorry if I'm going too fast. I don't have anything changed in there. This is all you get in there. Then you have sound, which is the same as the last video. Oops, I only pressed back once, but it went back twice. I have PCM because I'm using a Bluetooth transmitter for my headphones. But when I'm using my soundbar, I set it to bypass. I don't think there's anything different with the new update. On this, this television has Ambilight. Now what I'd like to see with these settings is for that brightness and saturation when you press the Ambilight button there. See this? This is all you get when you press the Ambilight button. You don't get the full settings at all. Right, when you press that Ambilight button up there, I'd like to be able to have the brightness and saturation there as well. But it's not there. Then you have your storage options, which you can't really do much. Then you can do this for the home screen. Sorry, I'm going fast. I'll go back. I think this television have apps only mode as well. I don't like my home screen full of crap, so I turned all that stuff off. I just want to select what app I want to use and that's it. Oh, I don't want to do that. I don't have any games on the television. I don't see any need for it. Retail mode, that's for when you're in the shop. I'm not going in there because my email address will show. And then you can set different screensaver modes in here. And mine to start of when you're doing nothing with the television. Put device to sleep. Okay. Then there's developer options. Now you scroll all the way down here. I'll show you what I have done here. To make the television run a bit faster, I have background process limit to say no background processes. This will not make your apps, your television not work properly. It'll just stop if you're not watching something on one of these apps. It'll just stop the app, but it will take a little bit longer to load. If you don't want that, then don't touch this. But it makes your television run faster. And I have the animations. I have these animations turned off. Window animation scale, animation off. Transition animation scale, animation off. Animator duration scale, I usually set to 1 or 0.5. Those two settings, these you won't have to do anything with that. That's permanent. But when you turn off the television to standby, this will go back to standard limit, which will make this television bog down again. It's not much faster, but it is a bit faster, but what do you have to do? I pressed the wrong button. Sorry. Okay, back to the yeah. That's this menu, yeah. Location. Location status off. Usage and diagnostics accessibility. You get audio type is audio description, spoken subtitles, hearing impaired, audio description and spoken subtitles. And you get that visually impaired is grayed out, I don't know why. But AC4 dialogue enhancement, you get low, medium, high or off. And then you've got the reboot. Then we go down to remote and accessories. This is to pair new devices to the television. And then you help. TV information, TV diagnose, self-diagnose, system update, user manual and factory reset. And that's it. That's when you're using the home screen. I load one of the apps for the television, on the television, and I'll show you the menu system because it's very simplified. As you can see, the screen isn't very good in this television. I only have it about 6 months and there's dirty screen effect showing on it already, which is the second Android TV that this has happened. Right, there's the menu system. This is the menu system when you're using an app on the television. Very simplified. Because it's a very budget television. So there you go. That's the menu system from the home screen and when you're using an app.